Hey guys, here we are with the last swimming books. So let's get started, guys. Come on. So the material used to construct was concrete, steel, and deep excavation. A total of 3,000 meters of depth release extended between 18 meters and 30 meters below the surface. The Rush participation in Battle of France in the Lower Line campaign from 1934 when the fighting took place here. Effective location before the sector of Hagenau, subsector Fischenplan. Construction work number 0800. It was constructed in 1932, fully complete in 1938. And the cost of the mentioned lumber estimated at 41.2 million francs. The unit's location is 22nd Church Infantry Regiment in the 66th Division Artillery Regiment. This organization had a number of deep blocks in men was sent officers for men throughout World War II. So guys, this one here is a machine gun from French. Double. Let's see here. Tries to look through and fire. So yeah, cool stuff. Okay, let's going. And all this right here. Okay, 75 millimeter cannon. Weapons loading barrel here. Remember the single machine, twin machine gun? We have a single machine gun. And this goes, I'll get the camera. Up here. So let's do it down here, which we can go to. All right. So yeah, this is it, guys. Pretty cool. Let's keep going. Here's the elevator. Modify the course. Alright. Armored door. Armored steel. Some sights here. As you can see, this is where we're at. We'll be going down here. All right. Cool. Keep going. Wait. Down. This one. All right. So it's still 10 feet, but we're going down here in a second. Could have walked down, but 3 kilometers, so I'm taking it easy. We're going down. It's about 30 meters. Alright, pretty deep. And we're down. Alright. Here we are. So here we are in the under gallery. It's cold, but really cool. here. So yeah. Alright. There's some air purification machine. It's running. Machine gun right here. Alright. So this is the main gallery. Kilometers probably. So yeah, really cool stuff. Cold, that's the cold. Yeah, so the market where we're gonna go, so let's go to chapel. Here we have the kitchen with the content. My favorite, storage down here, some drawings, another storage room, the kitchen area, food. Seems to be, I'm not, probably the freezer, I imagine, probably. Or cool storage. Old door. Kitchen. Probably loud enough. Right here, we do right here, menu. The button screw gets in. The units. Alright, now we are going to the power plant. So, let's go. Here we go, here we found wine barrels for the morale of the troops. So, see they're pretty big. Yeah, the wine, alcohol, morale, troops. So, yeah, let's keep going. Let's go to the power plant. This way. So the machinery workshop. We're almost to the power plant, guys. Almost there. Alright, here's one part of the power plant. I'm sure these are like generators. No window here to look through. Machinery. And we are right here. So yeah. Alright, let's keep going. Alright guys, here's the fuel tank or water tank. I'm not sure, it doesn't tell me. Yeah, it's down here. And then we have can't go in here, but yeah, more space. So here, so egg, food, two here, one here beside. All this here. So here we go. One generator. Water. Swing it back.
Konditionen hier sind natürlich schwierig. Sie haben 2 Motoren ständig laufen. Sie haben hier auch das Entlüftungssystem, das noch ist. Die Traktionen und die Hitze von den Motoren, die Temperatur hier.
Just look at these tools, they're pretty big. This is my bed. So yeah. More water, fuel, GC filtration system. Pretty loud. One filtering air, goes through, clean. So yeah. Water, valves, water tanks. You hear the running. We go on the way to the barracks. So yeah, more food tables. So we are right here. Original pictures. Look at the racks. The lounge. She's sealed and handed out after work. Some beds. 3 racks. 3 stacks. Maybe. fellow buddies, fellow comrades. There's the officer here, enlisted personnel. Got some pictures. Officers taken into the bunks. The rack. Alright. They have a little kitchen for coffee and snacks. A little mini kitchen here to the unit. But I remember the view is 30 meters from the ground, so it's about like 100 feet. We've got the office room for the officer, extended rack, workspace. There, yeah. More of them open. Some music. Old newspaper. Another barracks room. Alright. Looks kind of funky in here. Which is correct. Right. Let's see what this is. Latrines. Looks like, yeah. Alright. More of them. Oh. Another office space. Seems to be, the break jail for unruly soldiers. Gotta read a bit on what that was. Little getter. This over here. We set up for decontamination. Econ. Another air filter. Showers. Yep. That's what took me just so dirty, but yeah. 70 years later, 80 years later. Right, going. Officer room. Radio, what's that? Old time radio. To have it working here, but yeah. They play records. Here. Little sink. Alright. Another barracks room. Infirmary. Second there. Infirmary. For medical personnel. Medical supplies. Here. So, next we go. Oh. Alright, tools. Looks like it would hurt. Yeah, John, how big that thing was, Anthony. How big that thing is. We're so we stay here for a while. Here. Standby station to rental from there. Operating table. Not what you want to be, but it happens. Office here. Get some original pictures. Cross. Alright, that was the medical space, guys. And now I'm going to go to the headquarters and combat box. And now we're going to the combat box. The headquarters, but straight here, yeah, because that's straight. So, yep, the supplies right here. There, power the whole thing. Yeah. So yeah, the emergency exit. Skip there. Go in here. We'll push the lever. There's something here. Click up, and out. And the community officer had the keys to get in here. But yeah, let's see. Yep, all the way up there. Alright, we have Ray at the headquarters. Alright. So this would be senior officer's room, I imagine. The art gallery here, I guess. With the full through here, I'm just facing here. Come to the combat box. old phone. Still playing here at the, what they see that? Really marked out in the terrain. Right here, here, commemorative here, they plant everything out, we fire that, orders, okay, all that kind of stuff, just in the office and stuff. Alright, so, here they show a lot of information. See here. Garage and board. Everything you can fire at. Alright. You have observation periscopes. They're pretty big. Keep on going to the combat box now. Right. Here's the gateway to the combat box. That's good. You get to type mentally. Let's see myself. Right, here you go, yes. Water running. Alright. You're pushing the combat blocks. Alright. More pictures, photographs. More machinery. direction moving the computer inside the garage. And moving forwards. Your weapons. 75mm. They look like inside. You can see the giant children GPS stories. We have more like that. Red is still currently 1mm. So this is the 250 kilogram Slicker bomb. This bomb is crystal glass. Pretty big. The caffeine mat block 3. Alright, now let's go up 50 steps. Alright, what? So what over here? Great. Let's go up.
Richtung Abwehrkurs 35, ja, der Weg hat sich angefangen und da sind die Soldaten aufgegangen.
Right. When they fired here, you have to stop the location and see it will go down. This is where they come up. So, block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Muss man aufsetzen, ne? Das finden Sie auf jeden Fall. Ja, und Sie 5 Milliarden Franc, 29 und dann 10 Euro. 5 Milliarden.
So here, some rats, bunch, beholders, or feathers, and just some breath. And you can let them nap or something. And they're firing all day and all night. Uniform up here, hang them up. Alright guys.
the vents and the ammunition hoist. So the ammo will go up the combat block to go down. So yeah. Alright guys, let's head back. Here's the combat box room here. So, combat block, the units with our headquarters here. That in, we'll move it, the red doors. The red door markers. Black is the location of part of the fort, and they'll tell you, hey, move right here and do a adjust it to here. There's some speaker sounds. Some lights. Firing ranges. All right. Let's go, guys. So, guys, we've been walking about 10 minutes. We're gonna head out and we're gonna go to a combat block to the outside. So, I'm tired and sweating. It's 15 degrees in here. 13 degrees. So, let's go. Alright guys, we're outside. Radiation station wire. Right. So guys, we're not going to go to the combat block from the outside. So let's go. Okay guys, we are outside for the combat blocks. In this diagram, we're supposed to be here and walked all this to the block number 3. Now we're over here and we're going to walk from the outside. So let's go.
Schönenberg was assessed after the armistice and found to have received 160 aerial bombs from Stuka dive bombers, 50 42cm shells, 33 28cm shells, and approximately 3,000 smaller projectiles. The most ammunition used against any fortification strength is larger bombs and shells simply struck the walls a little. The nemesis were repaired in the early 1950s.
Alright, so here we are, one of the combat blocks, number 5 I think, so come on, let's go.
The 42cm siege artillery called the Gamma Gerät was used to fire those 50 42cm shells, one shell about every 8 minutes. This weapon was built in the First World War and the only cannon of its size to have survived into the Second World War, being dismantled in the trip factory until the war began. Its fate after the Second World War is unknown.
Go down here. the top part. So now let's walk on top. Here we have a machine gun turret with an observation or vent. See all here, one block, another one, another one. All right. So here we have a tractable turret and 2 observation points or machine gun positions. Over here, see what they saw. So all this right here could have been all this. All right. So over here. A very nice viewpoint here. You see everything from position. All right. So you can cut the turret. It's pretty big. You can see very sturdy, large, 34 meters. This one could come up about this much. Fire, incoming fire turn. They'll bring it back in. They'll be protected. So we have a range point. Check everything out from here. Periscope. Go from there. Here. I'm talking about machine gun or observation point right here. It's observation. And here we have the 10mm auxiliary position view. We move around to all angles. Go all the way around. Alright guys. So, this is it. I hope you guys liked the video. It was a lot of fun coming here, showing you guys everything. So, like, comment, subscribe. Yep. Have a good day, comment. Bye.